Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a vlog I probably should have recorded a little sooner than this, but we're getting around to it, so no big deal. Now, I know the transition from Paris to art museums isn't exactly the most exciting thing in the world, so I'm going to try and make it up with the next couple of vlogs. And today we're going to start by finally giving a proper tour of the city of Stuttgart. Now, what I mean by that is I'm planning on visiting a few of Stuttgart's most iconic locations, and today we're going to be visiting a very special location indeed. Now, many of you are probably familiar with Oktoberfest, that is the annual beer festival that takes place in Munich. Turns out Stuttgart has something somewhat similar called Frühlingsfest, which means spring festival. It takes place in the spring. Obviously. And so we're going to be visiting that today. It ends this weekend, and I've been told by several students that Frühlingsfest is better than Oktoberfest, simply because it's less touristy. I don't know if they're biased or not, but, you know, I'll have to see for myself. So, it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It's actually very State Fair-esque, but with Dirndl and Lederhosen and public drinking. Well, that was pretty neat. Not quite what I expected, but pretty cool nonetheless. Kind of a cool way to start this vlog off, I think. So, yeah. Very cool indeed. And so begins our tour of Stuttgart. After a nice little time at the Frühlingsfest the other day, it's time to actually see some of Stuttgart's main attractions. I'm going to try and put a map up on the screen so you guys have a general idea of where we're going to be. So thanks to post-production me for doing that. Some of the landmarks we've already seen so far. I figure I might as well put them on the map for you. We've got the Hauptbahnhof, that's the central station right in the middle of town. We've got campus right next to that, the downtown campus where I go to class. And we've also got the I guess the park where the Frühlingsfest was, also nearby. That's also near where the Mercedes Museum is. More on that soon. But anyways, today we are here to visit that is the TV tower, a little south of downtown Stuttgart, but it's one of the most iconic buildings in Stuttgart, probably the most iconic as far as Stuttgart's skyline goes. So yeah, and I've heard it's a must visit and it has a beautiful view of the city, so looking forward to it. Yep, I'd say that's a pretty good view of the city. Nice. You can see train station kind of right in the center there. Then down there is the palace. And I guess over there-ish is the uni. Something like that. Yeah, I would definitely consider this a must-see. Well, that was definitely a very neat experience, but unfortunately I got places to do and people to be, and well, maybe we'll come back to it at some point, but definitely a very cool place to visit, and I highly recommend it. Alright, continuing on with our tour. Right, so we were once again at the central station. Nice kind of center point for everything in Stuttgart. And like I mentioned last vlog, there's a certain little something right here that I've been wanting to visit. So this is going to be our first stop, the miniature world of Stuttgart. I mean, I just love stuff like this. This is so cool. Little model trains and Just the amount of effort that goes into making a place like this. Love it. So it's not quite one continuous model, but it does have little sections of Stuttgart here and there, like different parts of the city, like this Bad Cannstatt, and they had one section of the zoo, the Wilhelma, which is cool. So I don't know, it's a cool little place. Kind of like this. And like I said, I really dig this stuff, so love it. Now we're not going to quite get to every attraction today. The Wilhelma's a bit out of the way, and we already went to the Staatsgalerie, and car museums I'm planning on getting to at another point, but we will try and see most of the big stuff. So right here we've got Kernigstrasse, the kind of the main shopping street. No cars, as you can see, just kind of a nice big walkway, plenty of stores and cafes and all sorts of cool stuff that people can come and check out. So kind of a nice cool street to walk down. So this is kind of where we were hanging out last time, the Schloss Garden, which is this big park that kind of starts on the north side of the palace and kind of stretches, makes its way up north along the train station and along the train tracks. Kind of a cool park, and it's got State Theater, State Opera House like we mentioned last time, and a nice view of the TV tower way up there. Whew. But it's a cool place. Naturally, we've got the new palace here, which was, I believe, built in the 19th century, something like that, and then rebuilt in the 1950s because it got blown up during World War II. Happens to be right next to the old palace over there. I think that's the old palace. We got this very cool looking clock tower up in the background. I think that might be from a church or something. And then of course we've got Schloss Plots, this big central square right in the middle of Stuttgart. Probably the most iconic view in Stuttgart is from the front of Schloss Plots, looking at that kind of statue right in the middle. But it's a cool place, very very scenic. And yeah, just kind of a must-see if you're going to visit here. Now, the new palace is currently home to various government offices and ministries, and so I'm not sure if we're allowed to go in it. But the old palace is actually now a museum, as you might be able to see, for, I believe, the state of Württemberg or Baden-Württemberg. Kind of a historical museum that I will probably not go in today because I'm sure you guys are getting tired of museums, but I might explore it on my own time. It seems kind of interesting, and kind of cool to get to explore an old palace. So yeah, very neat. Now while I was out, I was starting to get a little hungry, so I decided that for today's food review I'm going to be recovering popular German fast food chain Pommesfreunde. Now, aside from the name literally meaning French fry friend, they serve burgers, hot dogs, currywurst, and as you can see, French fries. Now, one thing I've neglected to mention is that Germans really love French fries. Like, holy crap, they love French fries. So I'm expecting these to be pretty quality. So here we go. Yep, that is indeed a quality French fry. That's really good. Yeah, I don't even need ketchup for that. That's fine as it is. Now as for the currywurst, they didn't give me a fork, so I guess I'm just gonna be freehanding this. So let's get a little bit of sauce. There we go. Nice little bit of currywurst sauce. Yep, that's pretty good too. Let's try the French fry and the currywurst sauce as well. So, all right. It's all fantastic. Yep. Really like it. All right. So Pommesfreunde, you get a nice big thumbs up. I'm a friend of French fry friend. I guess I should describe the currywurst a little bit more. It's like a bratwurst with the consistency of a hot dog, and it's got what's basically like barbecue sauce and I don't know, curry chili on it, or curry powder, curry spices, something like that. But it's pretty good. I'm quite fond of it, to be honest. So yeah, would recommend. But now that our break is over, honestly, that's about it as far as like main Stuttgart attractions. We've already seen just about everything, or we'll anything that we haven't seen we'll probably cover in a later vlog, or I have plans to cover it in a later vlog. So I guess that's kind of most of Stuttgart's main attractions. So I'm just gonna keep on walking down this way and see what we see, and just keep talking to you guys. I mean, as a city, obviously it's it's no Paris or Milan or Florence or anything like that, but I mean, this is still really cool. I think I like it more than most American cities, to be honest. Not everything is brand new skyscrapers, and it's not super big, not a super large city, so it's not ridiculously crowded. I mean, it's obviously busy because it's a city, but still. And there's this feeling of history to it, which not enough American cities have, to be honest. So, I mean, overall, I quite like it as a city. Here's that church I found earlier. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's right off of Kernigstrasse. So, I'm just checking it out. We got this kind of cobblestone square outside. So, thought it was worth seeing. You never know what you're gonna find just walking around. That's how I've discovered half the places in the city. Honestly, just walking. Looks like there's a statue down there. Yeah, so this is the Schiller Plots, the statue of Friedrich Schiller, German playwright, composer, philosopher, guy who wrote Ode to Joy, and it's right next to the museum and the palace over there. So, but yeah, like I was literally just saying, you just find cool places just walking around. Very, very neat. And before we head out, of course, might as well check out the Lego store. I mean, they've got the TV tower, which is cool. Other than that, it's a pretty normal Lego store, it seems. Unfortunately, that's about all the exploring I've gotten me today. But it's been cool. It's been nice. I do have to go grocery shopping, though, so I need to go ahead and do that before it gets too late. But yeah, this was a cool little day exploring, seeing more of the city, and glad I got to do it. So yeah, that's more or less it for today's vlog. Sorry it took so long to come out, but uh, I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed recording it. And stay tuned over the next couple days to see the other stuff that I've got planned. I've got a few more vlogs currently in the works, and I'm going to hopefully have those out within the next week or so. So yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And until then, have a good one.